Hello and welcome back to another Haxe video. This is part 9 of the beginner series on my channel, and in this video we're going to be looking at function arguments. So just to start off, as you can see now we no longer have the main class here, we just have this function, and that's because since Haxe 4.2 we no longer need to have the class. So I just got rid of it because it's extra boilerplate. So anyways, we're going to start off by recapping the function syntax. So we're just going to write a function that takes in somebody's name and creates a message for that person. So we're going to write function, create message, and we're going to take in the name, which is going to be a string, and we're going to return a string as well. So I'm going to put that there. And now we're going to return hello and add on the name after the hello. And the way we concatenate strings in Haxe is using the plus operator. So this literally just joins the two strings together. So now if we make use of this function, and we say hello John, and we also do the same for this time, say hello Alex, we run this. As you can see, it works as expected. We get hello John, hello Alex printed to the screen. But we already learned how to use functions in the last video, so this time we're going to have a closer look at the function arguments. So as you can see here, we have the name value, which is a string, and in these two cases we set them to John and Alex. However, let's say we want to create a message for someone whose name we do not know. Let's see what happens if we try to not put in the name. Let me just get rid of this. If we get rid of the name, as you can see now we have a red squiggly line, and if we hover over it, we get a message saying not enough arguments, expected name of type string. So we can't just do this. However, there are a couple ways of getting around this. Let's say, for example, that in the case where we don't give somebody's name, instead of saying hello name, we're going to say hello friend. And the way we can do this, instead of having to write friend here every time, we can actually make this built into the function by going up here and saying name is equal to friend. And now we run this. As you can see, for the previous two cases, it still prints the name that we input. However, for this call, where we don't specify a name, it uses this as a default value. So that's pretty cool. Also, you can actually get rid of this now, because the type is inferred from this string. If we hover over it, you can see that I can tell that it's a string. However, that's a style choice, and we could also get rid of this even, because the return type can be inferred from this. However, now let's say that when we don't give a name, instead of saying hello friend, we want to give a completely different message. So the way we can do this is by getting rid of this, and now to make this completely optional, we can put a question mark here. And if we hover over it, as you can see now, the type has changed. It's no longer just a string, it's a null, and then in these angle brackets we have string. And what this means is that this value can either be a string or null, which is just what we call an empty value. So we're going to add an if statement to this function now, and we're going to say if name is equal to null, then we're going to return hi, what's your name? Otherwise, we're just going to return what we returned before, which is just hello name. And now if we run this, as you can see, for the first two cases we still get the same thing. However, here where we don't put in anything, we just get this other message. So that's just a quick overview of optional and default arguments. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please leave a like. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.